It wasn't even real. Amen. It wasn't even real. But when you see here this text, it's really amazing. Most people preach about Paul shaking it off. Amen. But all through the Bible, amen, there's serpents. And serpents is a synonym for snake. Amen. We go back to chapter 3 in Genesis. It was the serpent or the snake that beguiled Eve. It was the serpent that beguiled Eve. Now, since it is Valentine's Day, let me spend just a little time there. The Bible really tells us that we are supposed to be the priest. We're supposed to be the head over our houses. So you go in Ephesians chapter 5, it tells you, amen, how you ought to be, your wives ought to be the subject to the husband in everything. But then it says that husbands, we ought to love our wives as Christ loved the church. And then when you look at what happened to Eve, he said he beguiled Eve. Amen. He really told Eve, the serpent told Eve that what the Lord had told him not to do was not going to happen. But many people ask, where was Adam? I mean, they were still been on their honeymoon. And Adam knew what the Lord had instructed him, and he should have still there been the covering for his wife. And a lot of times, the reason we get in trouble is because women have a tendency of walking out from under their covering. And a lot of times, the reason they walk out from under their covering, because some of us men aren't fit to cover anything. Let me tell you something, because we are supposed to love our wives the way Christ loved the church. And then when we love them the way Christ loved our church, then Christ died for the church. But I can't see you loving your wife and say you love her the way Christ loved the church. Amen. And then you don't take care of her. Amen. I recognize the time my mother didn't have to work. And my father supplied all the needs. He got 2 jobs. Amen. To make sure everything was taken care of. I can't understand a man, amen, that'll send his wife out to work. Amen. And then won't help supply her needs. Because he got a little money in his pocket now. And because she's working, then he don't give her everything she needs. Because when we really look at when you're working together, you're a team. You're supposed to be one. So it's no such thing as she money. What's she money? Money she don't know about. You should have no she money. And he should have any he money. Money he don't know about. No, you're supposed to be one. That's why I don't believe that as married folks, you're supposed to have these accounts where don't nobody know about it. I don't believe your mama should keep you an escape account. Because if you really love the Lord, you won't have an escape account because you put it all in the Lord. You ask the Lord to make you one. Amen. You stay under the covering and serve God. I come by to tell you God will bless you. It's one thing to talk about love on Valentine's Day. Everybody want to be in love on Valentine's Day because they know it's a Valentine's Day night. But it's bigger than that. You ought to love your wife every day. And you know what I found out? I just got to talk to the brother sister up here today, Wednesday. I found out most women want to do the right thing. Most women want to serve their husband. They want to be loyal. They'll even go out and get a job and help you. But I found out sometimes us men get so hard-headed, we want to be so mean, amen, we don't want to take care of the children. The Bible told us, fathers, don't provoke your children to wrath. You should provoke them to wrath. Every time they say something, you shouldn't be going upside their head. You say you are the priest. A priest shows love to his family. You're supposed to show love to your family. Amen. You're supposed to do it, especially when you say we know the Lord and God has put us together. Don't you know marriage, it signifies union, Christ's union with the church? But I come by to tell you there's some snakes just trying to get in your relationship.